Get you some sultrylim.com. If you wanna get it tonight, get you some sultrylim.com. Make your body feel right. Get you some sultrylim.com. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for Braxton Family Values. Okay? Hey, y'all got it? Yes. Braxton Family Values, people. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the episode starts off with Tony Braxton and Evelyn Braxton having a conversation. As Tony being the oldest, she's always kind of caught in the middle like baby Evelyn, okay? Because Evelyn says that as a mom, she doesn't want to get involved in her kids' drama because if you talk to one too much, then you taking her side. And y'all know how Tamar and them could be. Okay, y'all. Let me make y'all understand something. I see Tamar. I love Tamar, but I also know the type of person that Tamar is because I have people like that in my family. And Tamar is definitely like a gimme girl. Like, she gets jealous all the time. She always feels like, well, why y'all doing this to me? And why y'all doing that to me? And why y'all saying this to me? But then whenever she feels the need to say what she wants to say to people, they just supposed to accept that shit. It's like, it's real annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's real cheeky. It's some real cheeky shit. Like, that's what I like to call it, okay? But anyway, Tony is talking about how she's been doing this movie and her and Brian, baby, you know, Brian B. Bubba, you can call him with your feel, popping out the platinum hummer with the platinum girl. Y'all know. Baby and her haven't seen each other a lot, and he looking at her like, what's up with the wedding date or whatever? And I'm just kind of like, I feel like how Mama Evelyn feel. Why don't y'all just go ahead and go to the courthouse, go to Vegas, just get married and have the big party later? Because it seems to me if y'all continuing to wait on the perfect date where nobody's going to have anything to do, it seems like this shit ain't going to never really happen, which makes me feel like y'all ain't even really in a relationship. Do y'all really love each other? What the fuck do y'all have in common besides y'all black and in music? Somebody tell me. But you know what? I ain't got time to be worrying about what's going on in the bed between Baby and Tony Braxton. But I hope it's spicy. I hope it's worth it. I hope the D is tearing it the fuck down. I hope he giving you that old New Orleans dick, like just slanging it everywhere. Anyway. Evelyn says that as it pertains to her children, they let the fame get to their head and they let that distort the relationships that they have with one another as siblings. And she is staying out of it, but Tony Braxton needs to go ahead and put her foot and her finger in it and figure out what the hell is going on. Fix it, Tony. Fix it. So Tracy is still in Wyoming with Kim Whitley and Phaedra and Tiffany Pollard and Flavor Flav and some other people from the whiskey company, and then the other dude who was, you know, a dancer from Cirque du Soleil or whatever. Anyway, so they all still out there in Wyoming on the grass with the horses and the cattle. They're trying to reenact what it was like for black cowboys in 1865, and they're going to put all of that on social media as a way to promote their black cowboy whiskey, right? All right, so we all here for it, but you know we still got to deal with the drama that is Flavor Flav and New York, aka Tiffany Pollard. She is still very much in love with that man. She wants him, and he took her to the side and told her that she needs to control herself because he is married and he can't be seen, you know, doing anything that looks inappropriate with her. He has somebody at home that he's trying to keep happy. And I'm like, all right, Flav, you better be a good man to somebody finally, nigga, Jesus. And Tiffany is just not dealing with that very well at all. She's like, he's hiding how he feels about me. It's like, girl, he don't feel you like that. He may like to have sex with you, but the love ain't what you think it is, sis. It's just not. And it's real sad and pathetic to see you still, you know, be kind of pining over him, especially now that you done got all your little surgeries done and filled out and got healthy and shit. You too cute for this, Tiff. You are way too cute for this, girl. Okay, stop it. Flav is old, and even though I'm guessing he has amazing dick, because she said on Gossip, all she saw when she saw him was clock and dick and clock. And I'm like, well, bitch, the time has ran out on that dick, so you need to move on to another one, okay? He's married, and he don't want to deal with you like that. He gets into the tent with Tracy, and he's just having a conversation about how much he admires her and her family, and she's amazed because she grew up, you know, looking up to him for being a part of Public Enemy and breaking into hip-hop and being, you know, one of the greats and shit like that. Like, she look up to him, so they having this little conversation in the tent. Because they all supposed to be building their tents, building a fire, and getting ready to sleep outside with the cattle and the horses and shit that night. And you know, ain't nobody really down for that. I'm like, why didn't anybody tell these people what they were signing up for before they got there? Because I don't like dealing with this, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, bitch. Then why is you here? Let's just get it done. Okay? It's camping. And since when is camping just a white people thing? I didn't realize camping was just a white people thing, but that's because I live in Southeast Louisiana and we tend to be outdoorsy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we fish, we get on boats, we go into grass. You know what I'm saying? If we don't have allergies. But I'm just saying, y'all, you know, I just was like, camping is not just just a white people thing. I don't know why y'all keep saying that, but I guess, bitch. Either way, Tiffany is definitely feeling jealous of the fact that Flav was giving Tracy so much of his attention and not giving it to her. But he was trying to stay the hell away from her because, you know, she keeps trying to fuck him, and he ain't got time for that. Tony, Tawanda, and Tracy meet up, and Tawanda is visibly pissed off at Tracy, but I think that we understood from this conversation that the person who was making all of those comments that hurt Tracy's feelings was fucking Tamar, okay? Everybody who thought I was wrong, I'm just playing. It's not that deep. I'm just playing. Anyway, so they sit down and they talk. And basically, they were talking about the fact that all the sisters initially agreed that they would, you know, boycott the set. They wouldn't, you know, film. And the thing about it was that I heard Trina say that Tracy said on the phone that I'm not doing it, and then hung up the phone real quick. But then they proceed to have a conversation in which they're like, why she never said nothing to us? Why she didn't tell us that she didn't want to be a part of it? It seems like she did tell y'all, but the time frame in which she told y'all wasn't good enough for y'all. But it seems to me that Tracy did say something. I'm so confused about whatever happened, whatever the conversation was between them, because it seems to me that Tracy did tell you that she wasn't going to boycott, and yet y'all are still having a conversation like, I wish she would have just said something. I wish she would have just said something. It seems like she did. Tony is reserving her opinion until she talks to Tracy herself. And then they get on Tamar and all the comments that she made, and how Tamar and everybody else was pissed off because they weren't invited to Tracy's grandbaby's christening. And we remember this. Tracy was like, I really wish my sisters could be there, but I know that we beefing right now. So I'm like, so wait a minute. Did you not invite them? Did you not tell them? Did you not give them the opportunity to come? Was it because you felt like they wouldn't, or because y'all wasn't talking to each other, or did you reach out and nobody answered you because they mad and shit right now? Like, I'm just confused, but they big mad at the fact that they weren't invited to the baby's christening, because apparently when it comes down to the kids, they like to put their anger aside. And I just kind of think that's bullshit. I feel like there have been more than one family situation where the kids were involved and some of the sisters weren't there, especially Tamar. So I just think it's so funny that you sit up there and get mad about something that if she would have asked you to come to, you probably would have found a way to wiggle your way out of being there. Oh, I got something going on. Oh, I'm gonna be out of town. Oh, I'm so busy. Oh, I got a performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what nobody say. I think that they mad because they weren't invited, but if they were invited, I don't think all of them would have come. I think Tawanda would have came. Tawanda says that she's his, Tracy's son. She's his godmother. So she would have definitely been there. And for the most part, Tawanda is at everything for everybody. So I feel like she would have probably been there. I don't know what the breakdown in communication is, but this shit is just getting stupid and annoying that y'all can't have simple conversations with each other. Like, you could have sent out a group text. I know we're not talking right now, but my grandson is having a christening. This is the day, this is the time, this is the place. If y'all be there, I'll be happy to see y'all. If y'all can't, oh well. That's all you had to do. You know? But we don't know because we haven't heard Tracy's side of the story yet. So we hop back over to Wyoming. Tiffany is still hyperventilating because Tracy is getting more of Flav's time than she is. Then they proceed to get on the horses and kind of try to move the cattle. And we see how hard it is for cowboys to move cattle with just a horse in them. That shit looks so hard. You trying to stay on the horse. You trying to gather them and move them without falling off the horse your goddamn self. Like, it just looked hard to me. I'm glad that I was born in 1988. Thank you, God. I appreciate you for that. I don't think I was supposed to be born in any other time. I have an appreciation for the 70s because of the style and the music. And before, we started putting preservatives in our food and shit like that. But as it pertains to being an African-American woman, I am right where I need to be, smack dab in the middle of 2018, where I can tell somebody, fuck you, if I feel like it. All right. Why was Phaedra crying like she was leaving the Iyanla Oprah retreat? Like, I was just like, really, girl? Is that emotional for you? Somebody give her a show to be on. She lying. She be sitting up there talking all that shit, shading everybody, talking about she don't want to be on Real Housewives. Bitch, please. You look like you want to be on Real Housewives to me, ho. So after everybody gets back from Wyoming, Tracy has this performance, and I was kind of like, Tracy, why you not performing with a live band? Did y'all, feel like that wasn't good enough for the budget? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad. She looked beautiful. She sounded great. I heard her album is good. I need to give it a listen. But I just finished getting on that Tamia album. That shit is off the chain. But I'm going to go ahead and listen to Tracy's album and give it a good listen because everybody's saying it's good and I like the album cover. But she got up there and she performed her little song with no band behind her, so just a track, and I was just disappointed because I like to see people playing drums and shit on the stage. You know, more energy on the stage means that, I could move with my musicians. You know what I'm saying? I could ooh with the shoulders with my musicians. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be feeling. Anyway, so she does her performance, and before she went out there to perform, Tony called her because Tony was trying to, link up so we could bring all the sisters together. And the way she rushed her off the phone, it seemed like Tracy didn't really want to talk about shit. Like, it seemed like she really don't want to deal with the issues. And we know that Tracy has habit of not dealing with her issues and letting it fester and build up until she explodes on people. Y'all, that's probably what's going to end up happening with Iyanla. So Wanda goes to see Tamar, y'all. And we ain't seen Tamar for most of the whole season, I feel like. And Tamar says that she don't have time for nobody but her and her baby, okay? She don't have time for what's going on in nobody else's life but what's going on in hers. And I'm like, Tamar, when have you ever been involved in anybody else's life like that? I just kind of feel like the whole time we've been watching Braxton Family Values, Tamar has always been self-absorbed. It's always been about her. If she's in a room, it's about her. If they're arguing, it's about what's being done to her. She never takes responsibility for her part in anything. She never is honest about the part she plays in a breakdown of any of the relationships that she's in. Even Vince. Like, at the end of the day, Vince is a fucking asshole, and I saw that. But she also has to deal with the fact that she has her issues too, and she never wants to admit when she's wrong in a situation. Y'all, all I know is Tamar worked on my fucking nerves in this scene, and she was only in this scene for a little while because I just was like, why are you trying to make it seem like everybody is always bringing the drama to you? Bitch, you be the drama. So Wanda brings up the idea of them going to talk to Miss Iyanla, and off rip, it seemed to me like Tamar wasn't down for it. It seemed like she wasn't really here for it. It seems like she didn't really know if it wanted to work out. She said, I'm just not here for, the craziness. I'm not here for all that. I'm like, bitch, you are the craziness. Like, I don't know what she thinks goes on, but anytime she's in a scene and there's an argument, she's a part of the argument. And I also feel like, why is it that you're sitting up here talking about if we're going to do it, everybody needs to be honest? So when they ask you to be honest about whatever happened to you, what happened to that, oh, we all need to be honest shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like Tamar always wants other people to work by her rules, but she don't work by those same rules. You got to practice what you preach, sis. If you want people to be real and honest with you, then you got to be real and honest with yourself and be real and honest with them and take responsibility for your part in the breakdown of communication between you and your sisters. And you don't never want to do that. You don't never want to do that. So Wanda says, you don't think that we need some healing? And she's like, I mean, yeah, I guess we need healing, but I'm apprehensive. Y'all, we already know what's going to go down. They're going to have the meeting. Tamar ain't going to be able to take that real, and it's going to end up with her walking out like she does every single time they try to sit down and talk. She's always running out, running away. Y'all, whatever. I ain't got time. All I know is Gossip was so good. After Braxton Family Values, Gossip comes on, and Rotimi was on there, and I had to let my husband know that if Rotimi ever give me a chance, he gonna have to let me go for a minute. I'm gonna come back, but I'm gonna need to go ahead and find out how nasty Mr. Rotimi really is. Just saying. My husband gonna kill me. Y'all, I'm just playing, okay? Anyway, I love y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Braxton Family Values because it's going to get way more drama-filled next week. So come back. I love y'all. See y'all in the next one.